Hi folks, this is Paul Isley, Mr. Tillandsia from Rainforest Flora with another edition of Tilly Talks. Today we're going to talk about a really beautiful species called Tillandsia streptophylla. Streptophylla comes from the Greek. Strepto means twisted, phylum means leaf, and it means twisted leaves. As you can see here, they're both blooming. One is small, one is large. Within a given species, the plants are just like people. Some are small, some are large. And some people like to have smaller versions because they're limited on space, and other people want bigger ones because bigger is better, right? So anyway, this is a really cool species, again, called Streptophylla. It's one of the ant plants, a myrmecophyte, and that means that in nature a lot of times ants will live inside these plants that have the pseudo-bulbous base, the fake base. You know, you think the plant would weigh X amount, and then you hold it, you're amazed at how light it is. And that's because it's mostly hollow inside. So ant colonies will live in there. They will get protection from predators and the elements, and the plant gets benefit from the frass, that's the poo in insect terms, from the frass of the ants. And so it's a symbiotic relationship. And one of the most beautiful species, not particularly common at this point in time. It used to be common. It got over collected in nature, so they weren't so available. Now people are trying to grow them artificially. Tillandsia streptophylla, also called the Shirley Temple plant. I remember back in the 70s, this one was known as the Shirley Temple plant because the leaves can really curl. And another aspect of these, which is pretty interesting, is that if it's fully hydrated, if it's full of water, the leaves will be pretty straight like this. However, if it gets more dry, more desiccated, the leaves will, and this is pretty hydrated as well, but they can curl up like this into tight little ringlets. Hence the term Shirley Temple plant. For those of you old enough to remember, and most of you guys probably never heard of Shirley Temple, you could Google her. Great child star back in the 30s. All right, that's this edition of Tilly Talks. We'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.